Welcome everybody to our episode of Sicilian Queens with the efficient Councillor Lina Messina, myself, international chef Carmela D'Amore, and tonight we have the majestic Sicilian Guy, Alessio Terrana. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode, Alessio. He is the Sicilian Guy. Comedy is his forte, everybody. I'll pass you to Alessio.
Well, Carmela, first of all, I want to thank you.
From.
Well, first of all, I have to thank you for the beautiful introduction. Wow, that just made me... What an introduction, Carmela. Veramente, grazie. That was great. I am here live in New Jersey, okay? I am New Jersey in the United States. Nato a Palermo, zona noce.
Oh,
I am
Palermitano.
Sogno palermitano la noce, so that would make me Sicilian, yes. I was born in Sicily. I came to the United States when I was 13 years old. I came with the family. I have three other siblings that we all grew up in Palermo. I am the youngest of four. I am the funniest of four. And possibly, maybe, you know, I hope they don't see this. I might be possibly the cutest of all four.
I think with that hat too, yeah.
Un più belli di tutti, sono zitto, un ciurine me fate, eh?
Un ciubidditto di tutti. Un ciubidditto di tutti.
Però ce lo manteniamo fra me, tu e Carmela.
Sì, e
don't tell nobody else, va bene?
Nessuno, un segreto, non deve dire niente a nessuno, eh?
No, non diciamo niente a nudo, eh? This is not going live anyway, right? No.
No, not much. E tu sei una voce da Sicilia in America.
C'è un peperoncino, eh?
100%. It's what I live for. I live to bring the Italian/Sicilian tradition into America, and for anybody that's outside of Sicily or outside of Italy, anybody that's an immigrant, and like I said before, it doesn't matter where. It could be United States, it could be Australia, it could be England. No matter where the Sicilians are, we're immigrants in another country, and I try to keep our traditions alive. I try to keep our way of the way we were brought up, the way we were raised, and just keep it alive and keep our language alive. Keep our culture alive today.
It's amazing how we're all interconnected and interwoven in the tapestry of this world, and we all have that kind of connection where we really, really want to keep that.
Siamo tutti sissi, no matter where siamo nel mondo, tutti sissi siamo. Ragazzi, siamo uguali. I don't care if you're Sicilian in your blood, e sai tu proprio dall'Ecuador. Siamo tutti sissi. We're going to act the same. It's unbelievable.
But what is it that threads us that we want to keep that part alive? What is it? I've got a question for you. What is it in us?
Well, I think, and this comes from not just us Italians or Sicilian. This comes from other cultures as well, other nationalities. We have a beautiful culture.
We do.
Okay, we are very loving people. We have, one of the best cuisines in the world. We belong to, especially Sicily, we have the Mediterranean cuisine, influenced with Arabic and Greek influence, which makes us on one of the top cuisines in the world.
Yep.
Italy is a country where we are known all over the world for many things: food, style. Designers, fashion designers, our beautiful cars, our beautiful people,
agriculture,
Absolutely, absolutely. So
Engineering,
there's just
science, technology.
exactly, there's just too much to list that's why we want to keep our culture alive. There's just too many things that the world, besides the Italians, appreciates from us.
Yeah, and one thing that we've forgotten is arts and entertainment.
Oh.
That is huge in the, especially in the vocal arena, and also in the, you know, the rock bands and the ballads, and they have such strong voices. And when they deliver that song or that lyric, it's the passion that resonates when they're actually, it's this extra layer of passion that we have.
What I feel is,
from.
I agree, 100%. Il fatto è that whatever we do, and you said it perfettamente, perché la passione nostra è una cosa that's going to go straight for somebody's soul.
Yeah.
So if we sing, we're so passionate, como cantamos, that goes straight to your soul. Okay? Yeah. If we do comedy, we're so passionate about it, that goes straight to your soul. If we, so qualunque cosa che noi ci facciamo, la facciamo con la passione, e questa passione va direttamente nell'anima, entra dentro l'anima, nel cuore.
Right.
So you have no choice. You have no choice but to be loved. No matter onde ne mettiamo, lo facciamo con tutto il cuore, con la passione lo facciamo.
Right. That's right.
Oh, I love it. It's like being, I love it, sorry. It's like you're here in my front yard, in my house, and you're talking to me. It's like, hey, I know.
But that's what I'm saying. People are like, ma perché dice quando tu parli, te muovi mano, te muove? Because we're so passionate that we're not only describing what's going on chi la buca, ma tu facciamo dire pure chi mano.
Che mano.
You know, and that's everything. That's con le mani, with the body movement.
Because that's close to the heart. The hands are close to the heart. So when we talk, we're talking from our heart. That's why we move our hands. People don't get that.
The interesting thing is that we're not conscious of it. It comes naturally. It just flows. And
absolutely. Ma io certe volte, quando I cristiani mi dicono, and this is people, obviously they're not Sicilian, because if you're Sicilian, you know we're going to move, right? Yeah. So this is people from other cultures that say, wow, you just told me like a whole story and I understood you just by your hand movements. And I don't even notice. Viene così naturale, viene, che tu manco te ne adoni che muovi mano tutto tempo.
Tell me, Alessio, what brought you into the birthing place of you being a comedian?
That's almost an easy question, almost. First of all, Sicilian people, we're just funny, entertaining people, period.
We are.
You know, we just love to entertain. In my case, it was, I always was like, I always loved to entertain people. I started as early as I could remember, probably like 11 or 12, where I would entertain my family, just stories, and I'm very passionate the way I tell stories. And the thing is, when you want to tell something that's funny, you have to tell it in a way where you have to give that person or your audience, you have to put them in a way where they're actually in the story. They have to literally, you have to paint a perfect picture. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Because if you don't paint a perfect picture for someone, obviously, you know, it won't turn out as funny.
And you've lost the trace. You've lost their trace, their thought.
Exactly. Yeah. So io c'ho un carattere, and my style is that if I have to tell you a story, I have to paint like the perfect picture for you, for me to come to the punchline or to the point of my story. So you also have to have something quite in you where you have to have that kind of entertainment kind of style.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I started as a child. Entertaining people. And then I do have to thank social media though. I started doing videos on social media, and thanks to social media, it did bring me a fan base to the point where I brought it out to a stage in my hometown, to the point where I started touring the United States, Canada, and the world. Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen that. Yeah, well done. Now, Alessio, there's a couple of things. I want to go back to a few things. The first thing is, you said something that's really critical, and is Italians, Sicilians especially, we love to entertain. Now, do you think that entertainment, and Carmela entertains with her, with her vavoom and her cooking, and mine is a different arena, and yours is the comical arena. Do you think it's because of all the invasions and where we were brought up and nurtured in an island that was so poor yet so loving, that we always need to give? Even though we don't have it, we need to give. So if I've got one pair of shoes, I will give you, and I don't. I have like many. Do I?
Yeah, Marcos.
I don't think I shouldn't have picked on shoes. Does that mean I have to give you because I don't want you to go without? Is that why we want to, the food, the passion of giving of the food, and the passion of giving of the comic? Is that because, and the entertainment is because we want to share the love and spread the love and ensure that everybody's happy? Do you think it comes from that? That's my first question. Then I have a supplementary question.
Absolutely. I think the fact that we did grow up in an island kind of way makes us, it does make us more lovable people. I think personally, and I traveled the world, and this is not to, obviously not to compare, but yeah. I just think that the Sicilian culture is a very, very loving culture where we're the type of people that if we don't know who you are, we will invite you in our house to eat. I just think that we have, and the reason that, like that example that you brought about the shoes, it's not that we have to do it or we feel bad. It's something that we feel that we want to do it. We want to make somebody else feel better. It's almost like a pride and joy. It almost like warms your heart to make somebody else happy. So with that said, noi ce ne lavamo un mangiare di mucca per darci la lavaggio.
Yeah, questa è la verità, yeah. And I think what that does is feel our souls. I know for me,
that's exactly, brava, you said it correctly. It feeds our soul to do good for others. It feeds our souls. And you know what? In the Sicilian, it's not somebody that expects back. The Sicilian does it because the Sicilian gives just to feed their soul and feel good. It makes them feel good to see somebody else happy. That's it.
May I say something?
Nothing back expected. Basta.
May I say something?
Non volevo niente narrare, niente. We're good.
Now my second question, sorry, Carmela.
I want to say something.
Yeah, va bene.
And then you can say your second question.
Yeah.
We're saying Sicilian, so I can already hear a lot of people just saying, oh, well, you're categorizing yourself. We're putting ourselves in a category. We're not in a category because the Sicilian is made up of nearly 13 denominations. We have
exactly, brava.
So many: French, Greek, the Turkish Empire, the German Empire, the Arabic, the Turkish,
the Aztecs.
We had so many, 13 denominations. So we are unique because we are built up from all over the world. The DNA of all over the world is in us. That's why we're so passionate.
And
that's evident. An amazing point. Beautiful, well put together. I couldn't say it better myself. But
don't forget when you go to Sicily. When you see a Sicilian that's a redhead, and mine's a packet redhead,
Oh,
but when you see a redhead, my mother's a redhead, my children have got that redhead. That's from the Norman invasion. Let's not forget about that.
My nephews are, one is green eyes, blonde hair.
Wow.
And one
Yep.
is blue eyes, blonde hair, and they're
Yeah,
brothers. And
my
my brother is dark, and his wife is dark. They're dark hair, you know, dark eyes, and they came out from whatever northern Italy or whatever mixture that we have, you know?
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yep.
yes. So
And
we do
that's
have
evident.
blonde Sicilians.
Yeah, and my mother's a redhead with freckles, and my mother's often
Brava.
when she came here, she was confused as being an Aussie because she had that red hair and that freckles and the light eyes. And when she went to her first job, they said, "Can you go and buy the milk?" Oh, we've lost him.
it'll come back on his. Alessio, we've lost you, darling.
Tutto.
Margie.
Aspetta, Maggio, vuole sedere io. Un caffè.
Oh wow. He's he's off too. Maybe the internet. The internet's not doing too good.
Okay, do you want to put it on hold, Bella? Put it on hold.